Hi, I'm Emma. Welcome to Emma Esoteric. This will be a reading for the sign of Libra. You can view these readings like watching a movie or listening to a song. They may bring emotions, ideas, or beliefs to the forefront of your mind. You can view these readings any way you like. Nothing is set in stone. The Seven of Pentacles in the headspace here. There is a lot of contemplation about the work you have put into a project, something you have put a lot of time into, a lot of resources into. You're waiting for the results. There's an idea that you're waiting for in order to move forward and start putting your work into action here. You're feeling very hopeful in the emotional space and you have a lot of possibility. Your emotional space is open wide with possibility. You are emotionally moving within a situation that is very expansive. The way you're thinking about this is a lot slower than how you're moving emotionally. Your emotions are moving a lot faster than what the physical world is moving. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles. There is some advancement you're wanting to make at the moment. You're wanting to go from this state here of opportunity, learning, grasping, to maturity, knowing what you're doing with this opportunity. So if you're wanting to level up in your career or your job, you're thinking about the next steps that need to be taken in the environment to do so. The possibilities are endless at the moment within the opportunity that you have. I'm noticing the muscles on this Page of Pentacles as well, so the strength that it will have to take in the physical environment to achieve this will be a large momentum. It's funny I'm picking up momentum again, as I just did the Virgo, I didn't just do the Virgo reading. Did the Vertigo reading over a month ago, and that was the last reading I did. And it has momentum in the title here. So there is a momentum coming in, and I was getting the image of a tidal wave before. And there's this when I was saying your emotions are ahead of your thought space is a lot, like it's taking it's taking a slower time to reach your goal or your destination or where you want to be emotionally here. I'm getting the waves pulling back, and then whatever's left over, whatever you can see left over before the tidal wave actually comes through and takes everything. And it's interesting how the the Tower and the Six of Swords come out here. So there is something about this emotional tidal wave coming in that's going to change an outcome, that's going to change the direction of where you're going. So this is feeling like what you're focusing on, and then this is feeling like the direction you're actually heading in. So you are thinking the thoughts you're putting into the environment is going to lead you in one direction, when in actual fact the momentum of your emotions are leading you in a completely different way. Your head and your emotions at the moment, or your head or your heart, are on two separate pages. So you're going in two different directions. So you think that you're going in one direction here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You think that you're putting the effort and the strength in this. Sorry about that. I don't know if you heard that, but it was quite loud in my ears. I've got the headphones on. There was something about, I didn't even know what it was. It just popped up. So it's like it's like something's going to pop up and it's going to distract you. I lost my train of thought. Something is going to come up that's going to throw you off balance, and that's what this Tower and this Six of Swords is. This Tower is a plan. There's a new plan that's going to come into place, and I feel like it's coming from this Page of Wands in this emotional space. So this can be someone that you are holding in your emotional space. You're wanting to do or go in a certain direction here with your time, your energy, your resources. You're wanting to expand, you're wanting to grow, you're wanting to mature, you're wanting to put your resources and your skills into a positive direction where you can gain things that are more grounded. But the way you're moving and the way you're approaching here and the way you're taking initiative, your plans, they're heading, emotional plans, they're changing direction due to some type of external force. So this could be, like I said, someone in your emotional space here that is changing the plan. And because of the change of plans, it changes your progression here. And then you're going to end up very confused about, and I just flipped the Six of Swords with the card. So it's like things are going to be flipped upside down about what you're working on now. So this is based around what you're putting your time, your energy, your resources into here, what you're working on, what you're showing people, where you're progressing. There is something here that you are thinking about that is progressing in a timely manner, but you are feeling that if you spend the next year, 2 years, 3 years really focusing on this, you can really show people where you're going. But there's something here, whether this be a new partnership, it could be a pregnancy, it could be coming in like a new move or a new plan, or someone's making plans, a different plan around you that's going to interrupt this. But there is a plan at the moment that's being made that's going to interrupt your foundation that you are building, and then something's going to change in the environment where you're going to have to switch directions. And there's going to be a lot of options available, and you're going to be becoming quite confused. You're going to go from this grounded, thoughtful energy, like I know where everything is, I know where everything's in place, to everything's up in the air. I don't know what I'm working on anymore. I don't know how to show people what's going on because the plans have changed. I'm now going in this direction because A, my partner's got a job and now we have to move. B, I've fallen pregnant. C, I've had to make a change because of, endless possibilities. So we have the, it's kind of feeling like something to do with a partnership here. Yeah, there's like a decision that needs to be made. The home that you're at the moment as well, to do with like your foundation and your home, where you've built your home. There's something about the foundation of your actual home, especially to do with like, because I'm picking up tsunamis and things as well. This could be to do with like the foundation of your home. So if you're going from wet to dry or dry to wet season, and you've either bought a new home or built somewhere that's the area's being cleared quite recently, and there's a new house being built there. It feels like a new type of building. There's something about the foundation of that actual building that might need work as well. So wondering whether you're wanting to put your money, your time, your effort into fixing that, or just moving on and letting whatever, this could be water damage as well. This could also literally be a natural disaster, and like everything was going peachy, everything was running smoothly, and then all of a sudden this come in, and now you're not really sure how you're going to be able to show people what you're working on, or there's something around if you're working from home as well. The plans have now changed, so your home environment where you're working on has now changed. But here's the partnership here with the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, sorry, and the Queen of Wands. And there is something about wanting to make like freedom, like making a choice around freedom in the way that you move. So the reason this situation is happening is because there was a decision that needed to be made around the physical environment. And you can see here with the Seven of Pentacles in your mental space, you kind of know that there's some kind of decision that needs to be made. You are wanting to skip the Knight of Pentacles here, like there's something where you're wanting to go from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles and level up quite quickly, and you're trying to think of a plan to be able to skip some type of step here, and that's where this deception comes in. You're wanting to skip some type of step. I'm not sure exactly what that step is, but I want to say by the grace of God, which I don't think I've ever said, something has come in and it's helping you relive this step, actually take this step here, and it feels like some type of transition, whether that be a natural disaster that's come in and shaken your foundation, and now you're in this period of complete upheaval, which is extremely confusing. It is bringing in a sense of ignition in your emotional space that you can now start to make plans. It's almost like you committed to something that you didn't actually want to commit to, but you were committing to it because it was the right thing to do, or the appropriate thing to do, or it was what needed to be done. Like it was practical. Whatever you were committing to, or whatever you wanted to commit to here, it was practical. You were going to get a job in a place that you didn't like, or something along those lines, or you were going to work on something or put your time, your energy or effort into something that you generally didn't have the passion and the excitement for. You had a lot of confusion around where you emotionally stood with this work as well, and the value of work that you were giving or could give in this position when you know you had more to give. And now there's something coming in here where the environment has changed, and it's to do, and I feel like it has to do with, like, this situation happened around you to do with your emotional space. So if this is like a weather event or something, it's the potential of the weather event happening due to your emotions as well. So if you're in a situation or an experience where there's something happening with your foundation, with your house, with your stability, and it's to do with some type of weather event, that could have come purely from wanting to change your environment. You could have created that. Now that's pretty extreme, like depending where you are on the belief system of that, but you could have definitely played a part in, not necessarily obviously creating the weather, but played a part in the chain of events that occurred in order for you to be in this position. So what's coming in is this step that you wanted to skip here. You're getting the opportunity to take this route with the Knight of Pentacles here, which is going to create a freedom. It's going to create this sense of maturity around the moves you make. You thought you were going from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, when in fact you're going from the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands. You're taking what you know with you, and you're going to be very stable and certain in yourself. So whatever this situation is occurring at the moment, where you feel like you've been stripped back, because I'm seeing you as the ocean, so you're being stripped back, you're being taken back. You're going to come through and clear everything out, and it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a bit crazy for a while. Things aren't going to be as grounded as what you want them to be. Things are going to be very confusing around where your time, your energy, your resources are coming from, where your practical needs are coming from, but it's going to give you an opportunity to make a plan. You may even meet someone in the process, or you and your partner, if you have one, like grow stronger together. This is something that you two will make a plan, like make plans with together, and you'll grow much stronger together. This is going to create freedom. It's a very slow moving energy. You haven't lost too much when it comes to your physical environment, like your potential here to create time, energy, and resources. I feel like whatever skill you have, you can take on the road with you. If you are actually moving, you can take that with you. But if you're deciding to stay where you are and fix whatever damage has occurred in your foundation, whether that be just the foundation within yourself or an actual home, you are wise now. So you know not to skip this step. You're not going to skip something this time, because if you built something on a foundation and something was missed, and then the weather changes or something changes, and that thing that was missing or the thing that was left out, you actually needed that long term. You just thought you could save money on it when you had the chance, or you thought that when the opportunity arises for this thing here with the Knight of Pentacles, when you made that decision, I'm going to skip that, I'm going to leave that out, you weren't really taking the whole picture into consideration. So you're going to definitely learn from this experience in future events, like what really needs to be built, like what really needs to go down on a foundation to create something stable where you can truly sit in this maturity around your time, energy, and resources. You are growing muscle and strength and motivation again that's coming in around where you put your time, energy, and resources. So if you have to move and you have to build something from scratch again, you're going to really gain a lot of clarity, a lot of precision, and it's going to be what you want as well. It's going to represent a lot of passion and strength. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. Yep. And there's the Two of Cups, exactly. It's going to create a lot of strength in partnerships and bonds here. There's the Two of Pentacles underneath. It's like you've gone from this juggling to I know what I want, and there's the Ace of Pentacles, this solid new foundation here that you can finally start building on. And it only took your whole world to be shaken up for this to happen. Funny how it works like that. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there, Libra. I hope you enjoy the process, even though it is chaotic. This is like one of those situations that I feel like when you're a child and your parents are making a decision to move, or they're making a decision to do something sporadic, and you kind of just are along for the journey. That's kind of what this feels like. So don't forget to tap into that inner child aspect of this, where letting go of the steering wheel, so to speak, and letting whatever wants to take over energetic wise, if that's like if it's like the universe or God or whatever you believe in, because there is something coming to you that's being handed to you that is going to take over the steering wheel for a while, and you'll get to feel the sense of freedom and connection in this, and trust as well. Like when you're a child, you need to trust that your parents are going to move you from one place to another, and you're going to be safe. That's kind of what's coming in here. You don't really know what it's going to look like. It's chaotic, but it is exciting nonetheless. Thank you.